How much would you pay for a flagship phone that promises almost 30% lower price than Apple's top model? The Xiaomi Redmi 17 Pro Max is here, and it's already being called a rival to the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So the big question is, can Xiaomi really challenge Apple in the premium flagship game? Before diving in, here's one small clarification. Redmi is usually known for mid-range, affordable devices, but this Redmi 17 Pro Max is a different story. It's carrying Xiaomi's most premium tech, and it's aimed straight at the iPhone 17 Pro Max. So yes, it's not just another budget phone, it's a full-on flagship. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max is built as a true premium device with a 6.9-inch 2K AMOLED display, delivering vibrant colors, sharp detail, and a smooth 120 Hz refresh rate. Its peak brightness of 3,500 nits makes it exceptionally clear even in direct sunlight. To add more functionality, Xiaomi includes a 2.9-inch rear AMOLED secondary display for notifications, music, and even using the rear cameras for selfies. Meanwhile, the iPhone 17 Pro Max also offers a stunning 6.9-inch Super Retina XDR OLED display with 120 Hz, but lacks the secondary screen. This gives Xiaomi an edge in versatility, though some may still see the extra display as a gimmick. When it comes to raw performance, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max packs serious power under the hood. It runs on Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, which is currently one of the fastest chips available for Android. Paired with up to 16 GB of RAM and 1 TB of storage, this setup means multitasking feels effortless, and even the heaviest games run smoothly without frame drops. For users who want speed, power, and plenty of storage for photos, videos, or apps, Xiaomi makes sure nothing feels limited here. On the other side, Apple powers the iPhone 17 Pro Max with its latest A19 Pro chip, and while Apple never advertises huge RAM numbers, the performance is still incredibly strong. The reason is simple. Apple's chips are tightly optimized with iOS, giving the iPhone an edge in stability, app performance, and long-term smoothness. So here, it's less about how much RAM or storage a phone offers, and more about whether you prefer Xiaomi's focus on big hardware numbers or Apple's proven hardware-software combination. Photography is one area where Xiaomi is aiming directly at Apple's strength. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max comes with a triple 50-megapixel camera system co-engineered with Leica, known for its professional-grade lenses. This setup includes a wide sensor, an ultra-wide sensor, and a telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom, which allows crisp, long-distance shots without losing detail. On top of that, the front camera is a massive 50 megapixels, which is far higher than what most smartphones offer, making video calls and selfies sharper than ever. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max, however, continues to dominate with its Pro camera system, which has always been known for outstanding results. Even though Apple doesn't focus on big megapixel counts, its image processing through smart HDR, cinematic video modes, and deep integration with iOS apps makes the final photos and videos look natural and polished. In this case, Xiaomi is leaning on hardware strength and Leica branding, while Apple maintains its lead with software intelligence that many creators trust. The battery is one of the most impressive parts of the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. It carries a massive 7,500 mAh battery, which is significantly larger than what most flagships provide. This means long hours of screen-on time, gaming, streaming, or just regular day-to-day use without worrying about charging constantly. But it's not just the size. Xiaomi has also pushed charging technology with 100-watt wired charging and 50-watt wireless charging, making it possible to get hours of power in just a few minutes of plugging in. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max comes with a 4,832 mAh battery for the physical SIM model and a 4,088 mAh battery for the eSIM version. While this might look smaller on paper, Apple has always been known for iOS efficiency, delivering excellent performance and battery life even with relatively smaller batteries. It may not charge as quickly as Xiaomi's phone, but it still provides strong all-day usage. The difference is clear. If raw battery size and ultra-fast charging matter most, Xiaomi takes the lead. But if software efficiency and reliability are your priorities, Apple still holds its ground. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max runs on HyperOS 3, Android 16, with AI-powered features like smart photo editing and personalized recommendations. It also offers IP68 water resistance, UWB technology, and a premium metal and glass build, making it feel truly high-end. In contrast, the iPhone 17 Pro Max runs on iOS 26, known for its unmatched stability, smoothness, and reliability. Apple's real strength lies in its ecosystem, with seamless connections across iPhones, MacBooks, iPads, and Apple Watches. So while Xiaomi shines in raw features, Apple leads in integration and overall user experience. Now let's talk about the part that often makes or breaks a buying decision: the price. The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max starts at around $840 for the model with 12GB RAM and 512GB storage, which already sounds like solid value for what it offers. The higher-end version with 16GB RAM and 1TB storage is priced around $1,059, which still undercuts most premium flagships on the market while offering top-tier specs. The iPhone 17 Pro Max, by comparison, begins at around $1,199 in the US, and depending on the storage option chosen, the price can climb much higher. Apple rarely competes on price, instead focusing on its premium brand positioning. The difference here is significant. Xiaomi is offering nearly the same flagship experience, and in some ways even more, for a few $100s less. The real question becomes, is the ecosystem and brand value of Apple worth paying extra for? Or is Xiaomi's specs per dollar ratio too good to ignore? The Xiaomi 17 Pro Max and iPhone 17 Pro Max both feature a 6.9-inch display, but Xiaomi's 2K AMOLED with 3,500 nits brightness and a unique 2.9-inch rear display set it apart. Powering Xiaomi is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 with up to 16GB RAM, 1TB storage, while Apple uses the A19 Pro chip with less RAM, but the same storage ceiling. Xiaomi's triple 50-megapixel cameras with 5x zoom and 50-megapixel front shooter compete with Apple's refined Pro camera system and center stage. The battery battle is clear: 7,500 mAh with 100-watt charging for Xiaomi versus Apple's approximately 5,000 mAh with slower speeds. Price seals the contrast. Xiaomi starts at $840, while Apple begins at $1,199, highlighting value versus premium branding. Who wins the showdown? When it comes to the showdown, the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max wins on sheer value with its bigger battery, faster charging, secondary display, and more RAM, all starting around $840. On the other hand, the iPhone 17 Pro Max shines with its optimized A19 Pro chip, advanced camera processing, smooth iOS experience, and unmatched ecosystem integration. Xiaomi proves that Android flagships can deliver more for less, while Apple maintains its dominance in refinement and connectivity. The decision ultimately comes down to whether you want top-tier specs at a lower price or the polished Apple ecosystem. Either way, this fierce competition benefits smartphone users everywhere. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.